There's lots of folks around. What's the story they tell? Some look like students, workers, lawyers, businessmen. But you don't know your stories just by looking at them. Don't judge a book by its cover, you see. Don't decide what's good or bad just by looking only. Keep working hard and try to be a dreamer too. You never know the good that's coming to you. Listen to your heart. The dreams you will conceive to set the world apart. You know I'll always love you. While you work, do your best. Keep learning, keep growing. Have faith in just knowing.
I give you one. Oh, you are the only one bastard. Oh, you bastard, me. Check it out. Oh! I got it. Oh, I busted. Forget it. Let's go take a picture. Come on. Come on. You guys all big daddy. You guys all big daddy.
Say cheese, guys.
Cheese. Cheese. Cheese.
I can't do this anymore. I've tried to be patient, but enough is enough. You've taken money out of our kids' college fund. You're borrowing more money for God knows how long.
This is a good idea. I know it will work.
In your mind, it's a good idea. You seem to be the only one who thinks so.
You told me it will work.
7 years ago, I'm your wife and I'm supposed to be supportive, but it has to end.
Look, Nick, you can lay this out as many times as you want, but I'm not seeing anything different from the last time you were here. Now, we agreed that we'd meet with you again after you'd have time to rework and develop your product a little more. And I think I speak for everyone. I just don't see it.
Yeah, okay, maybe I didn't speak clearly, but let me summarize one more time. What we do, Spyware Method Teaching Approach, is very simple. We use a step-by-step approach, and this is the most natural way, just like you learn your mother language. We start from listening and speaking, unlike traditional. They start from reading and grammar and writing. And after that, we use the singing, which is the most fun way to learn foreign language. And the singing, not just singing itself, we combine the pattern, repetition, picture, story, and do a DVD animation. And after that, I guarantee you, you will understand and you will know the books. But you might still cannot communicate in real life situations. That's why our spyware melody is right here. Have two major advantages. Ensure you can communicate in real life situations. And second, they will ensure you, because they all connect together, so you will not forget what you have done. Just like the homework. Even your parents cannot speak that language, or you are on vacation. You can do the homework with the CD and DVD. So entire process is through the two-way communication. And I guarantee you, any student learn this, within the 3 months, they can communicate in real life situation. And I just didn't get it. Why you didn't see the advantage of this spyware method teaching approach?
Look, we've given you as much time as we can on this. I'm sorry, Nick, but we're done.
Sir, this one was also rejected. Do you have another?
Are you sure? I just need one more night, please.
I'm sorry, sir, but that's not possible.
Why not? I'm a loyal customer. I'm a repeat customer. Why not?
What seems to be the problem, sir?
Well, is she just saying credit card to me? I don't know.
Perhaps there's someone else who could pay the deposit for you?
Maybe, not right now. Maybe tomorrow morning, yes.
Then I'm sorry, sir, but you can't stay in our hotel while you figure out your financial difficulties.
Can you make some kind of exception? I'm a loyal customer. I just need one more night.
Sir, I would love to help you, but it's against company policy. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do.
Me? Me? What?
Yes, you are one of the happiest guys in
Yo,
the
man,
world.
excuse me, you got the
You
time?
create things every single day, and this is what I'm looking for. And also, I would like my kids to have in their life.
No one has ever pointed a finger at me and said I'm the happiest man in the world. You surprised me.
That is right, because I.
Hey!
What you are
Stop
going
right
to do-
there.
Get up against the wall. Put your
I
hands
feel
down.
this is
Put your
something
hands
awesome
down.
going
Put your
on.
hands down. Get up against the wall. Don't
What
look
am
at
I
my
trying to
face.
do?
Put your
You are
hands down.
trying
Put
to
your hands down, man.
maximize your
Don't look at
natural
her face. Don't look
resources,
at her face.
especially your brain power,
You crazy?
so you
See
will
the
regret
hands?
forever. And this is most meaningful and colorful life
this is how this is gonna
everyone
go
should
down.
have.
Alright?
You
You're gonna take out your wallet slowly. Okay, you're gonna hand it to me.
finally someone that gets it.
To my friend.
You know, my family, my friends, people that I've known 30 years. They don't get it. They don't understand the things that are rolling around inside my head, all the
Yes,
plans.
sir. Good. Now hand it
I just
to me.
met you yesterday, and you already get it.
I'll give you everything.
Understand it. It's never been about the money.
I totally agree with you.
Good.
You and I are
See?
different.
Nobody has to
We
get hurt,
only
right?
focus on invisible power. And 90% of the things is dominated by invisible power. And 10% is material.
All of these require a tremendous education, dedication, wisdom, knowledge, creativity, and an invisible power to help build a true and lasting foundation. People look at me and they go, oh, you must have been born with it. You make it look easy. But it's not easy.
Alright, man, let's hear.
You never know
You know, you guys
what's
speak
going to
so
happen
good English.
when you have that foundation.
Listen,
Until you're
you
complete,
beat
you
people
don't know what
that
kind of foundation
want
it's
to
going to
learn
build
English
for you.
right now. Yes, life is intriguing but too short.
Yeah, but there are a lot of you never know moments in life.
There's a
The tortoise and the hare, the ugly duckling. People are always
If you guys phone a company and teach English over there, you not only make money, you will gain respect and you're going to live a life forever.
to the
happy
very
life
end.
forever.
You never know what's
What
going
do
to
you
happen. So, Nick, how many you never know moments can you think of?
Right now, I only can point out 5 you never know.
What do you think?
Fill me in.
Sure. First, the simple math. The penny on the ground,
lucky day, man.
nobody even bothered to pick it up.
Thank you.
Great. just
But
don't step
if you
up.
could double it up for less than 2 months, I guarantee you, you will be the richest guy in the world. And this is incredible. Second, music. A to G. You could come out with millions of a song, different variety of melody, and it also lead to millions of dancing style. And this is amazing. Third, the golf. The ball is sitting right there waiting for you to hit. It looks so simple, but it is the most difficult sport in the world, and this is unbelievable. Fourth, the gold chest, just right in front of you. Black and white stone. It only takes you 3 minutes to understand it, but it will take you more than 30 years to master it. But still, you have a lot to learn, and this is fantastic. Finally, the fifth one, the computer software you design. It's binary system, 0 and 1. But if you can combine this together, you will produce the best and most powerful system and program. You never know.
In America, we say like attracts like.
Yes, you are right.
Sorry, but the room
In
is
Chinese, we
You
say
verified that all your
Lei
personal
Ji,
belongings
like
were
attracts
removed
like.
from the room, and anything left behind is taken down and waste disposal.
That's great.
you are correct. In this world,
Hey, Nazario,
except
are you still
for
in the
your parents,
office?
it's so hard to find someone
Good.
who
Can you
is
send
not
me
jealous
something,
about your
please?
success.
Yeah, it's hard, but only your true friends won't be jealous of your success. There's a lot of people that don't know what they want. What are my dreams? What are my hopes? What are my aspirations? But it's your true friends, when you're in trouble, will they come and save you?
You never know. But since you are the CEO of 2 giant companies, I wonder how did you manage them? And how did you guide your employee to the right direction?
Managing people is difficult, but it can be done. Let me show you. You need to understand people. That's the first thing. Number 2, know what's in their heart. Because if you know what's in their heart, you know what their motives are. So, I've developed a little system that helps me decide how that works. First, this is me. My pure heart. This is how I gauge those around me before they come into my sphere of influence. This is my test. So let's look at the first group. These are people that have amazing talents, but might need a little guidance. They're green. Then we've got group number 2. Also, amazing talents, but, as you'll see, they like to buck the rules. And the last group, they've got amazing talent, but we're not sure about their motives. They're clear, maybe a little cloudy, but we're not sure about their motives. Now, this is under my scope of management. And when I'm away, I will know in my heart of hearts if someone has messed up my system. How will I know? Doesn't take much, but I'll know. So how do I solve this little problem? Well, I've got 3 options. My first option, separate them out, still use their talents, but have them as a rep. That way, their sphere of influence is only what I allow in. Number 2, I can dump them outright, but do not break the glass. Do not burn the bridge. Lastly, to solve this, we've got education. If you have the time, the energy, and the resources, you can filter and filter and filter until eventually they all come under the same system of management, the same system of rules. And that is my 5-cup theory.
Wow, that is fantastic. You are a genius.
So what is super wisdom?
Super wisdom, you got it. Smart is just 100-meter dash, and wisdom is like a marathon in your life. You never know who is going to get the most successful and beautiful life in the end. I divided wisdom into a 5 categories. The first one is the most basic one, which you can adjust environment easily and quickly. So that will save you a lot of trouble or even your life. The second one is you will be able to understand people's intention. Are they coming to hurt you or are they coming to help you? The third one is you will be able to use your wisdom to guide a different but talented people, work as a team, and go to the same direction and achieve everybody's dream. The fourth one is you will be able to use your wisdom to predict the future so you can seize the future opportunity and you can also prevent the problem in the future. The fifth one is the most intriguing one. When you run into a difficulty or problem, you will be able to borrow invisible power. Just like me. When I run into a problem, I borrow Helen Keller's story. And suddenly, my difficulty disappeared.
You challenge me, and you understand my style.
Yes! 千载难逢一知己. What does that mean? For 1,000 years, it's so hard to find one soulmate. Guess what? We got it today!
Unbelievable.
Yes, it is unbelievable. Without mentally challenge each other, fighting each other, we won't be able to get to know each other and appreciate each other.
Okay, I've got a few questions. What does your logo mean?
Yes, logo. This is the doiga. The head, the hand, the feet is resemble the music symbol. And doiga, dio is let's do it, and iga is team. So you put it together, it's let's do it together. And doiga band is a group of people who love to teach language by singing, and especially the kids around the world.
You know that any success cannot make up for family failure.
Yes, I agree, but sometimes there are exceptions.
What exceptions?
If your mission is helping entire country or entire world, then go ahead and do it. But if your mission is less than that, you might reconsider it.
Okay, if Sing to Learn is so special, why do you think it hasn't broken into the mainstream market yet?
Hello? Oh, what can I do for you, sir? Oh, who is it? Oh, yeah? Jackie Chan? Why don't you come to China and tell me that? Are you trying to threaten me? You bastard! What are you doing? Hello? What's your company's phone number and what's your name, sir? How did you get out my name? Phone book. Okay, I gotta go and I will call you back later, okay? Thank you. My company website has been hacked. All the data is all gone. And I'm afraid the hosting company is part of their organization.
Sounds like we're entering conspiracy theory territory. Why would anybody want to do that?
I'm not 100% for sure why they want to do that. But for a short-term reason, it's because one of the biggest competitor, this company is public company. And majority of stock shareholder is belong to high-ranking officer in Defense Department. Believe it or not, they all network together.
How did you know they were CIA or military?
Look at the way they walk and talk, and even they handshake with me. Either they are too strong, try to overpower me, or they are too weak, try to hide something. They never have moderate handshake and look at me. So that's why I realized that.
So this is interesting. So when they're not stiff and they're flowing smooth like water, they're already retired. Okay, so how did you know the voice wasn't just a marketing call or some kind of solicitor?
Yes, every time they call, their voice either too stiff or not smooth, and also too disciplined. I believe they need to take some kind of acting class.
It's stock manipulation if you can prove it. And dealing with the government at this level can be done, but it's hard to do. It also sounds like they've got an invisible hand out there to block you at every turn.
Yes, they did. But we are not going to give up because we believe United States to have democracy, freedom, and equality.
I agree, but have you solved the problem? How?
At the end of this nonsense, one of psychologists emailed me and she think I'm crazy. But I find out she is from Washington, D.C. So I emailed her back and I asked her, how did you know me? How did you find me? Guess what? She never replied my email. This is ridiculous.
America is the country trying to set a good example, except for China. But if these things get known, who's going to be responsible for that? But you did solve the problem. How? That makes it real. I feel like democracy, freedom, people. It's better not to let things like that happen.
Finally, they give in, and they give me a big apology. They say, if there's anything they can do for me, please just give them a call. At the same time, they give me their business card. Check it out.
Surprised they didn't stock you with drugs.
Yeah, you never know.
Wow, that's quite a story. You've been through a lot, Nick.
That is okay. No pain, no gain. In order to succeed, you need to use your super wisdom. If you want to go to heaven, you must go to hell. But if you go to hell, you not necessarily will go to heaven. But if you treat hell like a heaven, then you already in heaven.
So this is real. You play hardball.
Besides all this problem, we still need to deal with educational system. They
People have
still
called
using
my
the
cell phone
18th century
and threatened
education
me
system.
by saying
And this
they
will
could
take
do
away
anything
the
to
student
me
motivation
they
and
want to.
interest.
It sounds
Even
like
they get a
they
straight A,
can make me
but they still
disappear
cannot
from the
communicate
earth
in a
within
real
a
life
second.
situation.
You never
We
know
also
what
take our
will
funding to
happen in
print
the end.
everything we have
The police
produced.
say
And during
they
Long
would
Beach
check the
homeschooling
harassing phone
trade
call.
show,
But
we sold out
since
all our
they
product.
hadn't done
However,
anything
during the
physically,
educational
it
trade
sounds
show,
like a prank.
we do not do very well at all.
People have
Why?
called my home phone
Why?
trying to disguise
Because during the Long
it
Beach
as
homeschooling
marketing or
education
soliciting
trade show,
call. And
the
their
parents
intention
had buying
was
power.
trying to
But
break into
during
my
the
house.
educational
This
trade
forced
show,
me to
even the
file
teacher
police
like our
report.
product very much, but they don't have buying power. If they buy, they only buy for themselves or their kids, and that is why.
I can see where that would be a problem, but what can they teach kids?
Our topic is combine Eastern philosophy and Western creativity.
I see your point. I'm curious though, how do you deal with missing your family and building a business?
You and I are the one who contribute 90% outside the family and 10% inside the family.
What do you mean?
The 90-10 rules not only apply to my family, it also apply to almost everything. Just like a car salesperson or real estate agent, all of them try to succeed, but only 10% people can make it.
This is getting very interesting. So this is similar to the square and the circle.
What about a square and circle?
How can I best explain this? Let's go down to the conference room. Okay, Nick. Here is the square and the circle. We'll start with home. Home is where the heart is. But each home has to have rules and discipline. This is what keeps
Yes,
the
I
family
did.
held together. But more than that, within the family, you need honesty, you need respect, you need something that, well, we could call it love, that holds the family together. But outside of all of this, This is our work, day to day, or the people that we interact with. This is our goals, our aspirations, and everything that we're trying
You
to
are right.
accomplish in our
They are
lives.
afraid to take a chance.
But out here, the same rules don't
I
apply
collect
as
dates
in the
and
home.
data.
Let me give you an example. At home, if my daughter says she's going to a party and she's wearing something that I might find a little provocative, I will say to her, honey, I don't think it's a good idea for you to go to a party dressed like that. There could be repercussions. However, outside, if a sales client or someone comes to me and says, how do I look in this dress? Oh, you look fantastic. You look wonderful. It's not my place to tell them my honest opinion. Because my honest opinion would be, you should not wear that, there will be repercussions. Just like I told my daughter, it's not the same. We've got our big circle. Our big circle is, with our business, it is more smooth and more flexible than our small circle that we have at home. Our small circle, this is our honesty, love, respect. This is how we treat our family. And outside, I'm not saying to lie, but what we are doing is what we need to do to accomplish our goals and aspirations. The white lie, which is, you know, hey, that's a great haircut. It's what we do. So that is our little circle, square, big circle theory. So let's go back up to the office and finish our meeting.
Yes, here's my circle.
You got a beautiful family. We should have met earlier. Our world needs this kind of stuff.
Mr. Storm, your 11:30 is here.
Ready? Thank you. Tell them I'll be there in a minute. Sorry, Nick, I got other people I got to meet today, but leave me a prospectus and a business card, and I will get back to you in the next couple of days. I promise you I am interested.
Please read this book. It will make everything clear.
I don't think Soren would be interested in something like that. Okay, I'll find out what's up. I'll call Soren directly and do some fishing. I want you to drive over to the GWB and jump off.
Mr. Storm, Daddy Cumberland is online too.
Thanks. Can you bring me a soda?
I'll be right back.
Hey, Danny. What's shaking? It's been a while.
Hey Kyle, I've got a few investment deals you might be interested in.
Really? What's it all about?
I got a struggling clothing company in Nebraska and an app company in California. Both look pretty good for someone like you to invest in. I mean, there are a million bad deals out there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, we're looking at this company called Sing to Learn. We put about 500 man hours into it, into research, but we think it's going nowhere.
Really? What's it all about? Who'd you do your research through? Well, I've got an appointment that just walked in. Shoot me over a prospectus, and I'll take a look at it and give you a buzz back.
Is something wrong?
I think Miss Cumberland is trying to steer me away from the Sing to Learn line.
How does she even know you're looking at them?
I don't know.
Why do you think she wants you away from Mr. Chang?
I'm thinking she's pulling a bait and buyout. It's kind of like this process where the investor will come along and offer cash and promises, and then when it's time to deliver, they'll make excuses why they can't give you money. At the same time, the idea man is worn down. He can't deal with the fact that he's not making any money and that he's being strung along. So while the investor comes along and offers to buy it from him for next to nothing, they're gearing up at the same time for a big product release because they know the product works.
Do you really think Cumberland's doing that?
Yeah, take it to the bank. She didn't tell me who did her research. So if she's not going to tell me who did her research, she knows it works.
So what are you going to do?
Call Mr. Chang and tell him I want to meet with him tomorrow. Clear my schedule. She doesn't know what she just did. She did all the research and knows it works. She paid for it. That's what happens when you get greedy. Honey, can you bring the kids to the office? I've got something I want you to look at.
Carolyn, call our attorneys. Find out if we have any binding agreement with the Sing to Learn company.
Hello?
Soren's looking at it.
So much for good news. So what are we going to do?
I've got the attorneys checking to see if we have a first look agreement or even a right of purchase.
We don't. I did the paperwork on this deal, remember? You didn't want it in case he came back and tried to prove you were doing what you're actually doing.
Maybe we can fake something?
No way. It was your idea to take this guy over the hurdles. If you start dummying papers now, I'm out. I don't need a long stay in Rikers.
You're in as deep as I am.
Not anymore. Push me and I'll go to the board about your other deals. You got me and I got you. Mexican standoff.
Not funny, Will. You don't want to cross me on this.
Action.
Wang Chen-sen Zaima. Chinkao Tuta Deni Tsong, New York. I have something you might be interested in.
My kids watched the DVD you left me, and they thought it was great. I also had a chance to go through the book, and there's some amazing stuff in here, and I'd like to promote the book. I've got a few different routes I can take it through to promote it.
Thank you so much for your enthusiasm. It's been hard, even with invisible support.
Well, you've got my support, but there's a few things I wanted to talk to you about. Do you know a woman named Danny Cumberland?
Yes, of course. She is one of the potential investors. The day before yesterday, she just told me Cintura is no merit and it wasn't worth investing in.
She lied, Nick. She did the market research and found out that the product would work. She was going to scam you out of your company.
I wouldn't have sold my company anyway.
I didn't think so. But look, you've convinced me you have a viable product. You convinced me, not all this Danny Cumberland garbage. But I also need to convince my committee. So here's what I want to do. I want to get 10 sets of the product for some case studies. For doing that, we'll sign a first look agreement that says if I don't take it, that I will give you $25,000 just to look. If the feedback is positive, my 6-figure investment will be more like an 8-figure investment. But if things work out the way we want it to, then we'll be announcing our joint venture at the Christmas party. I'm glad we met when we did. You made a huge risk and sacrifice to make Sing to Learn happen.
Let me tell you a story. Once there is a student.
So,
As you know, I'm about to graduate, and you've taught me so much over the years. But I do have one final question for you. What can I do to succeed in my new career?
Show up on time and be sure to be ready to work. You are a great student and have a great deal of potential. I know you will do well in your career.
I'm sorry to keep bothering you like this, but I come to you for advice because I trust you. I've been showing up to work on time. I've been just as dedicated in my work as I was in your classroom, and I'm still not successful. And it's kind of bringing me down. What should I do?
It is evident that you have learned the importance of working hard. But let me ask you one question. Are you just working hard or working smart?
This is ridiculous. I feel so dumb. I've been working smarter, more efficiently, I've been more organized. I'm way better than I was 6 months ago. My superiors have been complimenting me, but I don't feel any more successful.
You have done very well, but you need to be patient. Success does not come overnight. But if you have done all of these things and still are not successful, all I can tell you is never, never, never give up. Then, if you are not successful, you come back and see me.
Sounds like the student got some good advice. It's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is knowing how to do something. Wisdom is what you do with that knowledge to make things happen.
Exactly. It also means never giving up.
I'm going to enjoy working with you.
Some security issues that might be a problem very soon. Anything I should know? Not just yet. But hold on to this. Hopefully nothing that we have to worry about. Just keep it safe for now. Okay. What's the job? He's not a new player. Just one that's extremely good at avoiding legal entanglements. What's the old man say about it? He said to stay away from it. And that's exactly why I'm doing it. Yeah, it could be your butt dangling on the line. You could end up working as an author. Yeah, well, it's my butt to dangle. I don't like some of the files that have been coming up lately with the target's name. When I dig deeper, I get a big fat restriction block. Somebody high up doesn't want me to read the files. What, so I get to dig up information we might already have? I don't know how high up it goes or why I'm being denied clearance on this. When do I leave? I'm gonna fly tomorrow.
Hello!
Hey, AC, it's Kyle. Merry Christmas.
Hey, same to you. What's up? Any good news for me?
Listen, my team really likes the S2L product line. I'd love to see what kind of deal we can put together. I really see something great here, so how about I fly you and your family out here and we can announce whatever deal we can put together at our annual Christmas party.
That all sounds great. I'm looking forward to it.
My secretary will call you back in about an hour with the details. I'll see you soon, buddy.
Thank you so much. See you.
I got a question. I know you've got advanced learner products, but what about someone my age? Is someone like me going to be able to dive in and learn this stuff?
Yes, of course. Why not? Have you done Chinese before?
Just a few words, nothing conversational.
I will ensure you can learn Chinese within 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay, take it away.
Okay, tell me, what would you like to do now? For example, you want to go fishing, go shopping, go eating?
Go eat.
Go eat, okay. Very simple. Go eating in Chinese is 去吃饭. Can you repeat again? 去吃饭. That's great. And I want to go to eat is 想要.
想要.
Okay. Right now I'm gonna put this into the melody and sing to you first. And after that, you sing after me.
Okay.
Okay? Let's do it. 想要
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 我想要
我想要
去吃饭
去吃饭
Fantastic. Great. Now let's see singing and reading or speak louder is almost the same. So let's do a speak louder, okay? 想要
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 我想要
我想要
去吃饭
去吃饭
Now you can speak I want to go to eat. So you put it together.
我想要去吃饭
Perfect. That's how it goes. Hey, so what else do you like to do?
How about go to China?
Go to China. Same thing. You plug into this, the pattern. Okay? So 去吃饭 is 去 China is 去中国
去中国
Very good. So we're going to put this into the same pattern and sing through, okay?
Okay.
想要
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 我想要
我想要去中国
Very good. So how did you say go to China?
我想要去中国
Perfect. That's how it goes. Within the 2 minutes, you can speak Chinese.
Okay, okay. You've convinced me. You know, people have told me that it's hard to learn Chinese, but it wasn't that hard. So I want to buy you out. I'll give you $20 million for the company. I keep you on as CEO with a 6-figure salary.
How about 10% for 1 million?
How about I give you $10 million and take 51% of the company, or I'll give you $5 million and take 30% of the company.
5 million sounds great.
Okay, Nick, we got a lot of important people here tonight. Are you ready to give a speech?
I didn't prepare anything, but I guess this is something I know well.
Then get ready to take the podium, my friend. Wow them like you did me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming tonight. I hope you have a good time. But now I'd like to turn it over to my good friend, Nick Chang.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank you, America, for providing this golden opportunity for us here to chasing our dream. Second, I would like to thank you, my friend, Kai, invite me to be here. And I also appreciate that Kai can see through Sing2Learn potential and become one of our strongest strategic partner. And I have some story would like to share with you. And it's called What Can You See? The principal asked the student in the assembly room, say, can you see the mountains? Nobody answered. Everybody looked around. But suddenly, one student raised a hand and said, I can see it, no problem. What happened here? Why only one student raised a hand while the rest of the students didn't see it? So in real life, if you can see the things that people cannot see, you got a huge advantage. Disregard what the people call you crazy, unbelievable. If you believe what you believe, you continue to work on it, you will become the master of what you do. And if your team continue to do it, you will make a dream come true. Just like Helen Keller. Cannot see, cannot hear. But guess what? She only used her brain to see. In the end, she made an eternal hit. So, if we can see, can think, we combine our eyes and our brain together, what can we do? What can we see? You guys think about it. So, Sing to learn is in similar situation right now. Only a few people appreciate, believe, and understand what we are doing. But our team believe melody is fundamental of learning any language at any time. And we also believe our method is called Spyware Melody Teaching Approach. It can ensure every student learn foreign language and communicate within the 3 months without going overseas. As time goes by, I believe that gradually, little by little, step by step, people will appreciate, people will see what we have done. And by that time, I'm sure we will get together and celebrate again. Thank you so much. You guys have a nice dinner.
Hey, Bill. Let's meet my friend Nick.
Hi. Nice to
Bill
meet
is
you,
city
Bill.
engineer.
Nice to meet you, Bill.
Dr. Lee.
Hi.
I'd like to introduce you to Nick. This is Dr. Lee, pediatric specialist.
Wow, I got 4 kids. Oh,
okay. How are they doing?
Good, good. Hopefully you can take care of them.
Okay, I
Thank
will.
you. Thank you.
AC.
Yes.
This is Nick. This is our EB5 specialist.
Wow.
So when we push everything through for Sing to Learn, he's going to be a big help.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I want to call you later on.
All right.
Okay?
Sure.
Thank you. That is very good story. It's simple but profound.
Okay. I think it's time to start our worldwide marketing plan.
You are right. All this so unique. This is a small world.
He's one of our biggest clients here. The girl with him must be Nicole Swan, his executive assistant.
I think I know that, but I just don't know their name.
Well, Mr. Starian, Ms. Swan, I'm Kyle Soren. It's a pleasure to meet you both.
Likewise.
Please join us. Hey, I sent a memo to your office last week. Did you guys get it?
We've been in transit. We were in Mexico City and caught a plane here. We haven't had a chance to check our email.
Listen. Since we've been here, we've noticed your product on the streets being sold. Even a few schools are using it. Your stuff's being pirated.
I have suspicion this might happen. Who is it?
Well, I mean, we don't know. It could be Toms or Trads. Just some businessman trying to get rich.
I can talk to the Chinese government and see what we can get them to do to stop it.
I'm sorry. Friend, that's like trying to put out a fire with a glass of water. And besides, we don't know who that is.
The old man moving the mountain, huh? Okay, how do we find out?
Before I say anything, I want to be sure this is something you guys want to get into.
Look, this product is not only beneficial to everyone, but it's your vision, and we're partners. We're in this together. Where one goes, the other goes. Besides, I live by the code of the West, and I don't abide rustlers.
What is a rustler?
Let's just say he doesn't put up with bad guys.
I got it.
So, where do we start?
I got an idea.
Hello. Take him to the shipping warehouse. Also, have someone contact Mr. Chang and tell him what's going on. Tell him to meet us.
Gentlemen, it seems we have a problem.
Stop copying our stuff. Destroy all the copies you've made, no more problem.
Ah, you must be a pragmatic one. And you told me you're quite intelligent.
Yes, my friend here is as intelligent as I am. He have a very low tolerance for the people who do not play by the rules.
I see. Then perhaps we should start again. Ni hao ma. I'm Mr. Wing, you're Nick Chang, and you're Kyle Soren. I'm also the man that's proffering your products quite well, I might add. Our contact in America has made sure we have everything we need.
Yes, I know. I pick up a copy of our product from street vendor. But one thing you should know, we mark every single product we give out, so we can trace back where you come from. By the way, tell me, how is Miss Cumberland?
Very good. We look for those things, but I must have hidden it quite well. So you discovered my source. Here's something you didn't think of. You created a system. Soren here brought to the market. And my son was here, supposed to get both. Your whole company will be tied up in court virtually forever. Meanwhile, I'll still be making money off your pirated products for years to come. I already have Eddie. I plan to keep him for a while. What do you think? Kai? Han?
That would be a really bad idea, Mr. Wong.
Let's cool down, man. Where did you get that gun?
Rich.
You realize we could take one call and Ed you'd be dead.
You realize with a few ounces of pressure on this trigger, you'll never call anyone ever again.
let's all cool down. We can solve this one peacefully. If you can release the 80, I promise you, I can make some kind of arrangement.
You're not safe anywhere in Shanghai.
Will you listen to my offer?
I think not.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope you can change your mind again.
In the meantime, you go your way, we go ours.
Again, I think not.
No problem, we can take these guys. You know kung fu, right, Nick?
What? No way! That's a stereotype. American carry gun, are they all a cowboy?
Alright, time to go!
Hello? 怎么可能？他们是如何获得这么多的情报？这是不可能的。This is ridiculous. We must have more than an organization. We need to find out who it is.
Are we down here? I have appointments to keep.
Call them back. Your brother, your mother are in trouble in America. It's time we go talk to Eddie.
I have to meet the Russians. Are we done playing?
Go.
Inside the duplication warehouse at 11 p.m.
When I get out of here, I am so gonna kick your ass.
Eddie, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. For every wrong answer I get, you're gonna feel a lot of pain. A lot more than necessary, since I've never done this before. We've all come together just for you. How do you feel about this?
Nicole, are you alright?
Silence!
Keep in mind, whatever you do to us here, my friends in New York are gonna give you a score.
Speaking of friends in New York, work out find Mr. Chang and Mr. Soren. And please remember, the wrong answer can be very painful.
How should I know? Soren's got more money than King Tut. He could be anywhere. There's a note for you. In my pocket. Go ahead, take it.
Ring, ring.
What? 混蛋！王先生，你有什么问题吗？
You already know.
是的，我相信我可以提供一个非常完美的解决方案。请问 ，Eddie 在你那里吗？
Yes. And he's fine.
希望如此。Eddie 就像我们家人一样。现在时间已经非常晚了，你要等到明天吗？
No. We need to sell this now.
Idiots.
Okay, all right.
Wow. That's the advantage of warehouses all over the world. We shut this place down about 2 years ago because we needed something bigger, but I don't like to get rid of property unless I absolutely have to. So, as far as the rest of the world is concerned,
yes, I am. But you wouldn't listen to me. I hope you listen to me now.
Do I have a choice?
Not really. As you know, FBI can raid your facilities and confiscate all your fake products. And they also detain your wife and LA son. And Miss Company she'll be in the custody very soon. And here are some photo, paper information for your confirmation.
I don't need them. How are you confirming this?
45 cold piece.
Seems you have me at a disadvantage.
It doesn't have to be a disadvantage. It's a win-win situation for everybody.
What do you mean?
Can you break it down to the simplest terms? Here's our proposal. If you infringe on any more copyrights for the rest of your life, and you help the government clean up all illegal copyright infringement that you're aware of, we will release to you, your wife and son, and some of your property. We will also sign a legal agreement, making you part of the Sing to Learn franchise team, as well as development deals with Soren Software.
Why would you do this?
He who seeks revenge must dig 2 graves, one for his enemy, and one for himself.
We'll play later. Bet we will.
Come on, transfer already. Finally. Est-ce que tout est prêt?
J'appuie sur un étude.
J'atterris à Châtillon-sur-Seine demain à 18h. Si on peut réquisitionner tous les entrepôts sur celui-ci. Et ils ne mettront pas longtemps à le trouver.
J'atterris quoi?
Ils ont déjà arrêté la famille de Wang. À demain.
Quick trip to France. If I hadn't heard Nick actually say your name, we'd gotten away.
Nick's an idiot.
Yeah, well, he caught you.
That's yet to be seen. You don't get it, do you? This is bigger than you think. And no, I don't care.
It doesn't matter. There's a place waiting for your writers.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
I can kick your ass, too.
Try me.
federal officer will get 20 years.
Action.
Got a word actually. Yeah, that's what about you guys. You start a fight and you get caught, you scream wire. Too soon for that, guys, man.
Cut!
Well, that didn't go exactly as planned. It worked out.
Eddie, I need you and Nicole to keep Wong honest on this deal. I'm sure you will be, but you need to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, you got it, no problem. You know, if someone would have told me a few years ago that I'd be executive of my own company, I would have told them the directions to the methadone clinic. Nick, you saved my life, man. I don't know what else.
Let's go home. You okay?
Yeah, just tired.
We'll sleep on the plane. We got a lot to do when we get back. It's going to be huge. I've already talked to my European and African distribution channels. They're going to carry the entire Sing to Learn line and all the accessories. You know, we've been so busy with all of this, I got a text from my wife telling me that my daughter's attitude is getting a little uppity. You got any suggestions?
Okay, this is a true story. It happened last week between my daughter Kaylin and me. When I tried to correct her and she gave me a big attitude. So I immediately tell her, Kaylin, you have a snake inside you. And she replied right back, say, hey daddy, if I have a snake inside me, I already died. And I say, hold on. What I meant is you have invisible snake inside you. And this snake right now is like a baby, 6 years old, easy to take it out. But if you allow them to become adult, it will be very hard for you and me to take it out. So by the time the snake will lead you to very bad place, such as jail. So, what do you think? And after that, she said, hey daddy, please take it out for me right now. Then you might want to try.
Hey, this is Kyle. Nick and I have been in the warehouse all day, so do you think you could make sure we've got some clothes when we get there? Great, thanks. Bye.
So when are you going to tell me what's going on?
I told you, it's a surprise. So, how you doing?
I've never been happier before.
I meant physically, not mentally. You look tired.
Yes, we have a lot of things to do.
We've also got people that can do that for us.
There are no shortcuts to any place worth going.
Yeah, but it isn't going to do you a heck of a lot of good if you're dead when you get there. Let me know if you need to go sooner. We're burning the candle at both ends, and the difference is I do this all the time, so I know when to slow down. A great philosopher once said, a man's got to know his limitations.
What great philosophy say that?
Clint Eastwood. But let's see if I can make this hit closer to home. Save the forest so you don't have to worry about wood to burn.
I know that one.
Well, take it to heart.
Thank you, I will.
So you're probably wondering why I brought you in here. I guess so. This place is going to fill up pretty quick, so why don't you grab a seat down front? Because I've got something to do and I'll see you in a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 8th annual Soarin' Fashion Show. As you know, we put this on every year with production coordinators, designers from all over, and it comes down to 6. This year, we've chosen the 6, and we threw them a curveball. This year, we used one of our new companies, Sing to Learn, and we only gave them 6 months to design the clothes and come up with it for this show. This year, we'd also like to look at all of these wonderful models modeling the clothes, and we've got a special guest with us tonight. There is Miss Egypt 2013. We're all excited, and let's get on with the show.
Good evening, Nick. Kyle has put together a special surprise for you. I hope you like it.
That's an amazing story, Nick. You need to turn it into a book.
I'm thinking about it.
So, is Mr. Wong keeping up his end of the deal?
Well, so far so good.
That's good. We need to go back to air.
Sure.
Welcome back. Tonight we are speaking with Nick Chan, who some are calling the new father of warning communication. So, Nick.
Yes.
It seems like your program has really taken off. How many years have you been doing this?
It's been 30 years. I'm constantly looking for the better way to learn foreign language. But 8 years ago, my light bulb come up, and I believe in singing power.
Well, where did you get the idea from? What was your inspiration?
I started in English since I was 12 years. And after 11 years, I passed all exams, even the TOEFL. And the first time I came to the United States. And guess what? I cannot even communicate. So after that, I look around. I see my friend, my relative, my friend, everybody around me have a similar problem like me. And finally, I realized that millions of million people taking a wrong approach to learn foreign language. And that is where my inspiration comes from.
What is Sing to Learn?
Sing to Learn is very simple. We are not teaching you to become a professional singer like Celine Dion, Michael Jackson. What we do is learn language by singing and through the pattern, repetition, drawing, picture, story, and DVD animation. That's it.
I heard that you mentioned that melody is fundamental to learning any languages at any level. How is that? Can you maybe demonstrate us that?
Demonstrate? Yes, I can do it. Maybe I use one of our melody. It's called Where's Your Body? And I'm going to demonstrate to penetrate the 3 languages at one shot with one melody, okay?
Okay, that sounds wonderful.
Okay, forgive me, I just say we are not training as a singer, so my voice maybe is very lousy, okay?
I think you'll be fine.
Okay,
fine.
Let me start from English. Where are your eyes? Eyes right here. Let me do it in Spanish. ¿Dónde están tus ojos? Ojos están aquí. And let me do it in Chinese. 眼睛在哪里？我的眼睛在这里。
Wow, that was excellent.
Thank you. If you remember this singing pattern, you can put any vocabulary you like into this pattern and sing again. So this is the beginning of spyware melody teaching approach.
I get it. That's an incredible method.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for coming on tonight to my show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
你谈了很多关于你 Sing to Learn 团队，那你如何挑选他们呢？
我有3个基本原则。第一个，他们要有真心，想要为公司工作；第二个，他们必须要有强烈的学习精神；第三，值得信任，能够跟公司一起成长，把公司的梦想变成真的。
那我意识到旋律可以穿透任何语言与任何等级的语言，请你用旋律来秀给我们一下吧。
可以，我可以 mix with English 吗？没有问题，我就拿这个苹果来当示范，用我们课本上的一个旋律来做示范，好吗？我用一个旋律来唱3首歌，好吗？不同语言的歌。第一个，我喜欢苹果，我就唱我喜欢苹果，然后之后我去买，我买苹果，买完之后我就我拿苹果，拿回家之后我就洗，我洗苹果，洗完之后我就切，我切苹果，切完之后我就开始吃，我吃苹果，剩下的我就丢，我丢苹果，丢完了之后我吃饱了，结束。这个是初级的，那我把它现在做高级的，比如说新年来了，我就说。新年快乐，身体健康，万事如意，马到成功，红包拿来。
很棒很棒，那可以用英文来示范一下吗？
英文也可以，绝对没有问题。我就用刚才唱的中文，我用英文唱，好吗？好。I like apples, I buy apples. I take apples, I wash apples, I cut apples, I eat apples, I toss apples, I feel so good.
That is so creative, it's a wonderful approach. What can you tell me about the Think to Learn Spiderweb melody teaching approach?
Okay, Spiderweb is one of our major programs. So first, you need to ensure step-by-step approach. So start from listening. Second, you want to make sure you always have a singing to get involved. And number 3 is all the learning process. You make sure you have a two-way communication. So that way, the Spiderweb melody teaching approach can bring you out from the books into a real-life situation and ensure you can communicate in the real-life situation and you will not forget what you have learned. And so the Spiderweb melody teaching approach ensure you can take care of all the major problems of learning foreign language.
So what are the major problems of learning foreign language?
The major problem of learning foreign language have 5. 1, not fun, not effective, no mindset. And 2, not step by step. And 3, not according to student knowledge level, instead their age. And number 4 is not organized. The material not organized. So you will learn B and forget A. And number 5 is not enough two-way communication.
Those are definitely some significant problems. My last question for you is, do you have a copyright, a trademark, a patent?
Yes, we do. We have taken care of that already.
Nick Chen, 你的公司真的难以置信，潜力无限，前途无量。我相信你一定可以成功的。
谢谢，谢谢，
不客气。
谢谢。
What are the biggest challenges you're doing with the Sing to Learn program?
The biggest one is use very limited capital and resources to improve all different people together, but they are very talented and work as a team.
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm okay. Yes, I'm fine.
He's too exhausted. He need to take a good rest. Take a long vacation.
I'll make sure that he does.
Okay.
You hear that, Nick? You know what that means? That means if I have to, I am going to tie you to a beach chair and strap a beer helmet to your head.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello? This is not... Mom, this is not...
It's a sales call, just hang up. Get your stuff ready, we gotta go in a few minutes.
Okay.
Hello? No, I'm sorry, he's out on a business trip and I'm running really late, so I have to take my kids to a arts class. We'll have to call back later, okay? Hello?
Hello, my name is Gunnar Brandt. Is Mr. Chang available?
No, I'm sorry, I told you he's not here.
Can you contact me, please? This is extremely urgent and exciting news. I'm sure Mr. Chang and your loved ones will be pleasantly surprised to hear.
You'll have to leave him a message, because I really have to go.
We are from the Nobel nonprofit organization. Your husband has been nominated for the Nobel Prize. Please have him contact us at his earliest convenience. As I told you, we've been trying to reach him and the final decision has been made to award him this year.
To the White House Chief of Staff. We're developing a series of language classes for our diplomats that work overseas and would like to see if you would help us with that. Call the White House switchboard at your convenience and they'll route you to me. Thank you.
Hey, Nick. Got a few things for you.
Oh, what, Kyle?
1. I incorporated your S2L program into my software. My designers absolutely loved it. It's going to be huge. People have already started looking at it online, and we've only released it in beta, so it's huge. 2, I'm also planning on putting the S2L program into an app. That way people can learn online, they can learn through their cell phone, they can learn through their iPads, whatever it is, they have access to it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I also think this is going to be awesome. And 3, this is the most important one to me. Are you sure that you want to go to this thing? I mean, I know how important it is, but remember what the doctor said.
It's a huge honor. I'd like to go.
Are you sure it's a good idea?
Vacation is very helpful. I'm getting better.
You're my friend, and I believe what you're telling me, but I want you to be extra careful and take somebody with you.
I'll be fine, don't worry.
You better be. We have a lot to do, and I need you here.
Flight 291 is now boarding. All passengers, please proceed to Gate 4.
LA, this is Flight 771. We're returning. We have a medical emergency on board. Please clear us the runway. Hello, my name is Gunnar Brandt, and I'm with the Noble Nonprofit Organization. Hello, is Mr. Chang available?
This is far from over.